warning before you listen. This epic is not for children, nor for the faint of heart. We retell the ancient Greek myths as they were born, unfiltered, unsoftened. Scenes of violence, curses, betrayals, and a hunger for power that shows no mercy. Given the many conflicting versions of the Titan War, the events have been rebuilt to complete the missing pieces. Here, we tell the myth as it was meant to be told. Sources and references are listed in the episode description. Chapter 18. From the Titan War, Clash of Weapons and the Fall of Time. The Declaration of War. When Time drew its blade. When Time decided to speak, and not in mercy. There was nothing left to delay. Blood had been spilled, the mother had walked away, and the armies were bearing their arms. Night crept to devour the day, but Mount Othrys refused to sleep. In the thick of that silence, when the wind howled with nothing left to strike, Cronus emerged, not merely as a king, but as time itself, ready to cut through his own eternity. His body still bore the marks of his long stupor, but his eyes had turned into graves where mercy was buried. He stood atop the rock where the Titans were once born, that cursed altar of beginnings, with the sickle in hand, not rusted, never rusted, a blade that once drank the blood of the sky and fed the earth with Uranus's ruin. He raised it, then drove it down, not to split the ground, but to wake it. The soil cracked beneath him, writhed like it had just heard time scream. The stone itself splintered, as though it heard a call it wished to forget. And then he spoke, words like tombs cracking open. From this moment, no mercy. From this day forward, no brotherhood. The sky belongs not to those born beneath it, but to those who set it on fire. He looked down from the peak, a tempest with a voice, and beneath him gathered the Titans, each carrying a history forged in flame, each remembering betrayal like it was yesterday. Then Cronus roared, "You think I fear lightning? I once swallowed it. It slept inside me like an orphan, and now it dares to call itself a god. He is no son. He is a bolt, born of betrayal. From now on, we don't ask where the blood came from. We ask only on whom it shall be poured." He scanned their faces, burned into the same history. This war is not for a throne. It's for time itself. Time will learn that a father is not dethroned, and that what came from beneath us shall return beneath us. Crius spoke, his voice like stone collapsing on stone. "We are not a family. We are the wound, and when we bleed, the world will drown." Coeus followed. "We are the prophecy unwritten, but every mountain remembers." Hyperion roared, "I will turn the sun into a spear, one that melts Zeus before his eyes even open." And Iapetus, he said nothing, but his gaze was a promise of ruin too ancient to be written. Then the mountain rumbled. Othrys itself shook. The clouds split open above them, as if the sky had heard what should never be said. The sound of the sickle echoed through the deep earth, and the scent of war began to rise, not like fire, but like the idea of fire, moments before ignition, and Cronus declared it, like carving a new age into the flesh of time. "I am time, and today I draw the blade." And thus began the first year, a year not counted in months, but in bolts of lightning and rivers of blood. This chapter of the epic has come to an end. But remember, what you've just heard is not a record of facts, but the echo of a myth, a story born from the imagination of the ancients, etched into the long memory of humankind. If this tale stirred something in you, if it opened a door to reflection or wonder, don't forget to support the channel and share the journey with those you love. And in the comments, tell us which moment in this chapter struck you the most and why. We'll meet again in the next chapter of this audio odyssey through time. Until then, farewell.